Alright guys, so I'm getting ready to make a video on how to build an overhead sump for a fish tank. This is my piranha tank. It's kind of been looking like crap lately because I've been dealing with a lot of filtration issues from store-bought filters and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make my own just like I have on a lot of my other setups, and I'm sure it'll work a lot better. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that right now, and I'll show you how I make one. So I've got a lot of parts and pieces here. I'll kind of quickly go over to the best of my ability what each one does. We'll probably have to do this video in a couple of phases, but I will edit it into one video so that you guys can watch it. But anyway, this is an adapter. This is the piece that fits onto the filter itself. This is going to go right into the top. That way I can hard plumb everything and not rely on some flimsy line. So let's get our glue opened here. I'll kind of explain all these parts and pieces as we go. Try not to screw anything up since I'm working fast and making a video. Now I'm just going to go right into the top just like that. Leave enough sticking out for our next piece, which is the union. I've been using these a lot lately because they unscrew, and then you can separate the pump from the PVC. If you ever have a part fail or you know, just something breaks, you can separate them and put it all right back together. Anyway, once that's nice and tight, go ahead and get some PVC glue on there. Alright, want it to be oriented in this direction, so well, it's tight. There we go. Now you definitely want to hold them together, because if you guys saw it, I don't know if you saw it or not, but they will push apart because of the pressure from the glue inside there. So you just want to hold that together for a few seconds, kind of give it a few a few seconds to kind of fuse together so it doesn't pop apart. Anyway, this is the first attachment to the pump. Should be good there now. I'll set that down. I've already kind of marked and pre-measured a few of these pieces to the height that will work for my tank. But so anyway, this one will go into the union. Get some glue on here. Really, with that much glue, you probably don't have to glue both sides, but I always do just because I don't want there to be any failures. So go ahead and push this one in. There we go. Starting to look like something now. And this is the reason that we'll have to, not you guys won't have to wait because it'll be a continuous video, but the reason I'll have to wait is because I will need to submerge this into the water, and I cannot do that until the PVC glue is dry. So that's the part that I'll have to wait on. So I will probably go ahead and assemble the ball valve section. So This is our ball valve here. This is going to allow me to control the water flow, should it be too much or too little. Actually, we might have to wait on that part, so we'll set this to the side. Once I'm able to submerge this into the water, then we will go ahead and put together the top of the components there. But on the pump here, because I do have a substrate in this aquarium, I will use this to keep sand out of it. This way the sand's not going to be right up against the intake. It'll go in there just like that, and then yeah, that way it's not going to suck in any sand, which will destroy your pump. So anyway, none of that will get glued. That'll all be just dry fit. So next thing I'm going to do is I need to drill a large hole in this side, because what it's going to do is the water's going to come into the top and the large hole will be over here. It'll sit into this one. The water will come out of the top tub on this side while it's flowing through the filter floss inside here, and then it'll come down. It'll run through my biological filtration, which will be ceramic or lava rock, one of the two. Make its way over to a pipe that will lead out of this side and then drain into the aquarium. So go ahead and drill this hole, and I'm going to drill it high enough to where I only have a little bit of floss in there, 2 inches or 3 inches or something. I don't want there to be too much water in here. So there you go. We have our big hole. Nothing fancy. Just needs to work. Kind of hard. I don't know if you can see that in there, but I've actually got 4 of these to work as little risers to keep the basket, the top basket, a little bit higher than the biological filtration that I put in here. So on this one, we're going to drill a hole in about the same spot, but on the opposite side. I want about 2 inches of biological in here. So there we go. That should be the last hole that I have to drill. Now, this is what's called a bulkhead. For you, those of you that don't know, this is a bulkhead, and you always want your rubber piece on the inside where the water is going to be, so that way you can get a proper seal. And it's going to go on the inside, facing out, just like that. And this will get screwed on here. Super tight. So you're going to use a tool like this, because if it's not super tight, the seal that we put on the inside won't work. Alright, so you're just going to tighten this down, said, you definitely want to use a wrench. So if you don't, you will have a leak. It's getting there, it's almost tight enough. Might be all she's got. Alright, I think that's about as tight as I can get it, so that's what it'll look like right there. And from there, I will cut this to the right size and put an elbow on it, but I'll do that after we start putting stuff together. I don't want to cut it the wrong size, so I think that's about as far as I can go right now, so I'm going to let this stuff dry and then I'll come right back to it. Alright guys, so all the other parts and pieces have dried. The only thing I did while the camera was off was add this length of outlet, which was nothing exciting, so that's just one more step I can do while we're doing this whole little video thing. But anyway, let's get right back into it. I'm going to place this up here close to where it actually goes, and so we can get started. So that is where that will go. I actually had to make slightly bigger spacers for a couple of different reasons. So, as you can see, it will sit pretty high. So one of the next things we got to do is get the pump in there. And since these are Piranhas, I do have a piece of PVC that's going to go over the line so that they can't chew on it. We're going to go ahead and attach the part that we previously made. Try to do this so that I almost forgot to put the part that keeps the sand out. So put that on there. Drop this on down. Alrighty, there we go. Making a heck of a mess in here. That's alright. gonna be worth it in the end. Feed this through here. This is the pipe I was telling you that'll protect the cord. Go. Just like that. just got home from work, turned on the filter, and just wanted to show you all that everything is working as it should be. So I'll grab the camera and kind of show you everything up closer. So I got the lid pulled out of the way so you can see, but we've got great flow. I've still got this old little crappy filter on here running just so I don't lose the little bit of beneficial bacteria that I had. I'll probably leave that run for a few weeks alongside the big one. But as you can see, I've got the ball valve all the way open on this one because it was only rated for about 500 gallons an hour. I've still got to add some more material in here. This is just kind of like the first trial run to make sure everything's working good, which I kind of figured it would be. But I'll add some more sponges and maybe some more floss in there just to help with anything big that makes its way into the filter. And then down in the bottom container, I still need to pack it full of ceramic sticks or ceramic rings or whatever I choose. I'll probably order something off Amazon. But anyway, I'll update you guys here in a few days once the tank clears up and kind of show you how it looks after that. Alright guys, so just wanted to show you how the tank looks, the Piranha tank, how it looks after I installed this filter the other day. It's been running for about 14 hours now, and as you can see, it is looking much better. Super clear. I really do stand behind the filters I build. I'm pretty confident that I can build way better than what you can buy at the store. So anyway, yeah, it's running great. But I'm gonna go ahead and give these guys a little bit of food. Got some tilapia, that's what everybody gets. Well, that's what all the fish get anyway. My reptiles don't eat tilapia. But anyway, there's your update. Really hope that helps some of you guys to see how easy it is to build your own filter. And the cost of this one was, I don't know, probably less than a quarter of what you would pay for an FX6 made by. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Peace out, guys.